I'm Carly. Let's do that again. Okay, good enough. I'm going to be doing a video on my favorite books, and I'm going to be doing reviews, I guess, but not really reviews because they're all my favorites and they're all awesome, so I can't say anything bad about them, really. Okay, I'm going to start off talking about Girl Boss by Sophia Amoruso. I picked this up in an airport bookstore and I really love it. It's really one of my top favorite books because it's about Sophia Amoruso. She was not in a great place. She was like dumpster diving and ran away from school and home, and she just wasn't in a great place. She figured a way to make $1 million company, and that's so inspiring, and it's a really well written book. She also just came out with a coffee table book. It's really amazing, and by the way, it's gorgeous. It has some stuff about like other girl bosses. Netflix is coming out with like a series, or maybe it's a movie, I'm not really sure, but it looks really interesting, and she's such a really cool person to read about, and I would love to meet her someday because she's just really amazing. And along the coffee table book lines, I also have this, and it's In the Company of Women, and if you like Humans in New York, this is similar to it, but it's about entrepreneurial women who created their own businesses, and now they turned their passion into a business, and they really love what they're doing. And she interviewed a bunch of them, like, what are your tips for, you know, making your own business? Like, what did you want to be when you were a child? It's a great gift too, you know. Bure by Gore Vidal. Bure is about Aaron Burr, and I started reading this because I was really interested in Hamilton, the musical. It has to do with like Aaron Burr and Alexander Hamilton, but Aaron Burr is much older and Alexander Hamilton has died. There's a young journalist, like in his mid-20s, who goes around with Aaron Burr to all these cool places in New York, and they meet a bunch of historical people, even though this book is fiction. But I really liked it. But it's not for everyone, I understand that. How to Be Parisian Wherever You Are. It's written by 4 Parisian women. It's about like just the life in a Parisian woman, and I'm very interested in Paris. It's really very interesting to read, even though it might not be the type of book you're into. The Book of Awesome. This man had a TED Talk, and the TED Talk turns into this book. It's so funny and fun to read. It makes you so happy every time you read it. It's just about the little things in life that make you happy. It's a very fun book to read. I would highly recommend picking it up. And I think he came out with a sequel, although I haven't checked up on that yet. The last book I'm going to talk about today is The Great Gatsby. Every time I read it, it just keeps getting more interesting. And there's some quotes in here that I loved. I love to write down quotes in this little Moleskine journal, and seriously about half of them have come from this book. There's something about classic books that I like, I guess. I was talking to someone last week who thought that this book portrays women poorly, and we had a nice discussion about it. When you read classic books like The Great Gatsby, you can have those kind of conversations with other people that maybe you don't know that well, and it's a great way to meet people by reading books. There's a lot of benefits to books, but this is just one of them. There's 2 or 3 versions of the movie of The Great Gatsby, but my favorite is the Leonardo DiCaprio one, and the earliest one. That one's pretty good too. Every time I watch it or read the book, I just like something new clicks in my head. Everyone has that book that just they read it over and over again because it's so new to them every time, and they love it that the pages are falling out, and this is that book for me. So that's it for my book reviews today, but if I continue YouTube, which I am hoping I will read more books and hopefully have new favorites. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on my notifications because I don't know when I will be posting. But I want to do a Q&A soon, so if you have any questions, leave them down below. There it is. Okay.